So most of the people,
Yeah.
most of the people in this industry, we're told not to trust, because the certain ways, the tactics that they promote certain stocks and the methods that they use. What's the difference between you and pretty much, if I'm a total noob and I'm completely new at stocks, how would I know the difference between you and pretty much every other stock promoter out there?
Let me see. How would you know? Because I don't write in all caps. No. You would know. You would just. You would know because I don't write in all caps or make big promises of upcoming news or blow things out of proportion and make promises on thousand 1,000% returns or anything crazy like that. So just obvious blatant promotion would be a tip off. And then there's just well known promoters. Um, yeah.
I see. So why you don't consider yourself as a promoter or a pumper?
I definitely do not. Do you think of me as one?
Well, no, because I've done a lot of research on different pumpers and things of that nature. But I guess somebody who's new wouldn't necessarily know. So I guess if I'm new and I'm seeing you promote a stock, a certain stock, I would naturally think, okay, well, why is she promoting this particular stock versus another one? Because most of the stocks that you do promote that I've seen on your page typically do go up, but from an outsider's perspective, who's a noob, if I didn't know any different, I would consider you as a pumper. So I'm trying to, I mean, just as a new perspective, as a new
Right.
perspective, what would
Right.
separate
I
you from?
understand your question, right? I understand your question. I guess I am trying to determine how a new person would know the difference between a promoter versus just people who have picks that actually end up running. I think one is you just don't have pumper style, where they promote it all day long and then they say it's going to come out at like 3:50 in the afternoon or 8 a.m. or something like that. Right? I never say, oh, I'm going to alert a play at 9:42. Um,
Right.
Two, I don't think, yeah, right. And then they're not like, I'm not like promoting the same pick for like weeks at a time and coming out with new news or promising 200% returns or upcoming news.
Mm. But I mean,
Right. But I think when people are new, they are listening. I mean, that's why the promoters are popular, is because when people are new, they don't know the difference.
right. So right. I mean, I kind of do want to put it out there that you're not, or what somebody would consider as typically as a pumper, but from the looks of your page, it would look like you are a pumper, or you're trying to quote unquote manipulate a stock. But from the research I've seen, you don't. It doesn't seem like you're one of those type of people. And
Right. I definitely am not. I think if anything, it just looks like when a stock is running, I'll probably be talking about it a lot in that time that it's running up, right? So then it looks like it. But if you look at my timeline, I'm not talking about the same stock day in and day out.
right,
I'm usually alerting something that's running normally or a breakout, right? And then when the breakout ends, then I probably would move on to a new play or just don't do anything because there's nothing going on.
but and you will play a pump though. I mean, you do follow these promoters though, and you do follow their pumps, correct?
I follow everything because I have a chat room full of people, so we're always looking for plays. And two, it's summertime and the volume's low, so you can't be that picky. You're just looking for something that's liquid and is moving that you can make some money on. But sometimes, not all promotions, quote unquote, are bad, right? Like sometimes, just the other day, there was something that went up 1,000%. So people were able to make money off of that, and it didn't fall too badly. the one when you're new, you know, you should know that also all pumps are bad. It's just they're hard to play and it's easy to lose money in them.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. I mean, it is difficult to play because you never know when it's gonna, fall
So
out
it's
from
gonna
under you.
jump on you.
Right.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I guess I can just get enough, you know. You know, like I have this new thing. It's not a new thing. I guess it's a new thing that I've been telling people about. But some like major pumps that we know of, that come out right at the bell.
Right.
I've found this sweet spot where it should be sold between 9:42 and 9:45.
Right.
But then there's other pumps where you should wait until, after that magic hour before you get in, and then those could run all day too. So there's like 3 different kinds. Maybe it's just a matter of experience to know which one is which.
Right. So, do you short? Have you ever short traded? Do you short trade pumps too, or no? Or short sell?
Only short trade, no. And when it comes to penny stocks, it's really not cost effective to short.
I mean, right. I mean, if you have to have more than $1 typically, but I mean, a lot of the noobs who came in following Timothy Sykes typically try to follow his strategy, which is short trading, or
Right, but if you read and listen to Timothy Sykes, they don't even tell you that he rarely shorts pennies.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that's the biggest fear of playing a pump. The biggest fear of playing a pump is just losing your money because it changes quickly. And it just gets dumped. That's the biggest danger of playing a pump.
So what is your blueprint for playing a pump, pretty much? What is your recipe?
When we say a pump, are we talking like a big pump from, say, Stockmeister or Big Money Mike, or just like a play that comes out and runs quickly?
Right, so like the last pump, I know Big Money Mike did a pump on QMCI recently.
I did good on that one. Oh, that's my 942 one. But you know what happens too is that one, I think what he did was, because I don't follow him anymore, because I couldn't stand that all cap writing. But he...
You said you don't... I'm sorry, not to cut you off. You said you don't follow him anymore?
I don't follow him because I don't usually play pumps, because I have plenty of picks to play on my own that I don't need to play pumps.
Right.
Sometimes I'll play a pump because it's convenient, and I think I can make some money from it. Just like that when I play that QMCM.
QMCI.
Yeah. So what happened? Yeah. So what happened was, I think we were just sitting around in the chat room, and we were able to get the leak early. So did a lot of people. It was like the pretty much leak on Thursday, I want to say.
Right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then in the morning I saw it, and it wasn't run up too fast because there wasn't a huge gap.
Right.
It was up like 25% at the bell. So I just bought some and it got filled, and I sold at 942, and I think I got like 100%. I can't remember, but so did a couple of other people. So I think that turned out pretty well. Right, but then anyone who bought after that, anyone who bought at the peak of that 100%, that they obviously ended up losing money.
Right, so you got it on the way up, obviously. I'm sure some people caught it on the way down.
Right.
Because it was pretty quick, if I'm not mistaken. It
Yeah, it's been running every day, though. I think I run up like 60% today. Probably not by him, but just some other people playing it.
And so
the speeds don't really. I think when people are new, they not too gassed up and get out within the first 10 minutes of the morning and take what you can get before it fills off.
Right. Usually, I don't even give it a 15-minute gap anymore. I try to look at it from a 10-minute gap, really, because it is so fast now, and there's so many new.
Right.
And just for the record, what trading platform do you use? Thinkorswim or Scottrade or E-Trade?
I use E-Trade. Yeah, I use E-Trade Pro, and I use a lot of those. E-Trade Pro has a lot of great scanners. But then I have a special scanner that I use a lot, and that one I got from an old friend that he wrote up on his own. So I don't even have any idea what the settings would be on that. But that one gets really good. For some reason, that one catches really good plays that don't change. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get the formula out so I can share it with everyone. I'm working on that.
Right. Okay. I used TD Ameritrade, and I also use I have a Scottrade account. But E-Trade is definitely what everybody who I speak to, they say you got to use E-Trade. You got to use E-Trade.
And I don't know if E-Trade wants me to tell everyone this, but I hate trading at E-Trade. I just like the platform. I don't even keep any money in my account. But they've given me 2 quarters of free platform use, even without any trading. FYI.
Wait, say that again. So you're saying even though you don't actually you just use the scanners pretty much?
I just use this. Yeah, I mean I think I opened up an account at E-Trade about 6 months ago when I moved from trading big board pennies, and when I first came to Twitter. And yes, I did have an account, a small account at E-Trade, and I just hated it because I mostly play breakout and momos, and it feels really slowly. People that lose a lot of money from trading there. Yeah, so I just transferred all my money to TDA. I kept using the platform, which I prefer. I don't like Thinkorswim as TD Ameritrade. But but then when my quarter came out, they just sent me an email saying that they would give it to me free, and I didn't have to pay as long as I made like 60 trades in the next quarter, which I have yet to do. And I just got a recent email saying that I could keep using it with no additional expenses. So I don't know what people want to do with that information, but
that is good information. I'm glad you shared that. That is some pretty good info. But you said something that made me think. You say 50 trades per quarter. Typically, do you trade at least once a day? I mean, or
I should like a dozen times a day. Sometimes I don't trade very much at all too. It just depends on what the day is like.
So you won't necessarily force a trade if there's nothing there.
Yeah, if there's nothing there, that can happen sometimes. Yeah, I don't do anything. I'll just wing everything if it's really bad. But sometimes it's great. Like you're making like over 20 trades a day.
I see. And if do you remember your first couple trades? What that was like when you first started trading? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. Because when I first started day trading, I think that's what we want to stick to, which was like a year ago. I didn't know anything about trading. Before that, I just had like mutual funds or people to manage my money, and maybe I would buy like Starbucks or Amazon. So when I decided I wanted to start day trading, I was dating someone who was a day trader, and his friends and him would just feed me tickers to buy. And then I think at that time, Plug and Fannie Mae and T-Cell and BLDP were really big. So, you would just be playing that. And I got really, I think one day I just got really confident. When you make a lot of money, you feel like it's going to keep going.
Right.
So I think, so I had a margin account. So I used my margin because I was like, it always goes up. I'll just go in big. I'm going big and Plug and Fannie Mae. And then it was pretty good. And then Kramer came on. And,
Kramer?
Yeah,
you said Kramer?
Jim Kramer on CNBC.
Right.
They ran like this 2-minute thing on Fannie Mae and Plug. And So they all changed, like they all went down like 40 or 50% in
Right.
15 minutes. And I had, yes, I lost like half my account.
Wow.
And yeah, and then, I was sick of being fed by my boyfriend. So I wanted to learn how to trade myself, not have to like wait for him every day to tell me what to buy or sell. Yeah, so I just gave up and I went to Twitter. I heard that marijuana stocks were hot or something. Yeah, so that that was the worst trading day.
I'm sure it was. I would hope nothing's worse than that. Yeah, losing half of your investment, that's pretty.
Yeah, but it never happens now because I have this thing called a stop loss.
Stop losses will work miracles.
Yeah.
That's it. So, I mean, it if I'm a total noob and I don't know anything about trading, what is the top three tenets that you stick to as far as being a totally new trader? What would be the top three tenets to stick to more than anything? I mean, because there's a million strategies, there's a million different ways you can go, but
I tell people that strategy all the time, but nobody listens to me.
I'm listening.
So is it like, what would be the ideal things for newbies to do, or what actual newbies do, and what they can do to not make it as bad on themselves? I think is really the question. So the number one thing newbies shouldn't do is chase pumps, right? They all want to chase pumps, and they all want the multi-bagger. But, the thing is to take that 20 to 30% in pennies, which is huge, because in big boards, people are scalping 5 to 10%. So that would be number one. Stop chasing the unicorn and just take your profits at 10, 20, and 30 when you have it.
Every trade does not have to be 100%.
Yeah, every trade is not going to be 100%. Every trade is going to be negative 30% more likely.
Right.
Yeah, so if you can get 20%, at 9:45 in the morning, you should take it, right?
Right.
If you wake up to a 20% gap, you should take that right when the bell rings. So if newbies could just not chase the pump and save a lot of money. The number two thing, I guess learn to read L2, learn to find your own picks.
You said learn to play your own picks?
Yeah, learn to find their own picks.
Right.
Yeah, that's why groups are successful, or promoters are successful, is because the sheet depends on the promoter to find the picks because they can't find their own, right?
Right.
Right? Like, people don't know what's going to run. Right? Every day I get 100 people who say to me, what's running? So learn, set up your scanners, get a watch list, learn to read L2, learn to, find charts that are bottom bouncers if that's your thing, or, there's like so many different strategies for making money. Find a strategy and stick to it, and learn the whatever strategy you want to play. And usually that's intuitive, right? Everyone has a intuitive tactic for different strategy.
Right. It's so many different strategies, and certain people believe that certain strategies don't work at all, and everybody has a certain type of strategy. So, but to a noob coming in who has no idea, who's basically just walking in there and it's wide open, have no idea, where to even begin.
Right.
That's a lot of the listeners are new listeners, so I try to, create the show in a way that, hey, I'm just getting my toes in the water, so like they really don't know what their left from right is. So and there's a certain underlying theme behind all strategies, which is kind of what you said as far as looking for picks, how you find your picks, setting your scanner, setting your radar, but also being able to read a being able to read the paperwork on a stock is important and some people don't know how to even read. Um,
Right. I think one too is people just like go crazy and just rush it, and then they just lose all their money in 3 to 6 months, if even that long. I think when you're new, you should just trade. You should just be watching and maybe doing one trade or two trades, right?
right. You're right, because you telling you you do 10, 12 trades a day to some of my listeners, I'm sure that's pretty intimidating. To
Right. And I think, yeah, and I probably have an advantage over a lot of people because I did date and live with someone who day traded. So, I saw how he did it. So I don't think that's even the goal of most people to trade 20, to make 20 trades a day. Or would want to, or have the time or the,
right. I mean, because if you're doing that many trades a day, if you're not familiar with the company, I mean, how can you possibly take time out to read the SEC filing and
We're not looking for you're looking for the momentum. Because one, if you've been doing it long enough, and maybe I've only done it for a year, but I guess I'm a pretty quick learner with a good memory. What you do is you end up having like a knowledge of at least 100 stickers. If you just know, or I do anyways, I know like at least 100 stickers that I'm really familiar with.
Right.
And I know how they run. So, so I know a lot about them. So I know what news is coming up on my tablet. So I think half the time, half my picks are just because I already know these 100 stickers. So I'll have my 3 or 4 plays for the day. Then everything else just comes off the scanner. And I'm always looking for like 10 or 20 or 30%.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm scalping 5, 10, 15, 20, 30% off, a dozen ones. And sometimes I play the same one. Sometimes I'll play like the same one all day long if it's a good runner. Like Iton, I think, the other day.
Which one?
ITN, it went up 500%, and then there was another one, CIGK, that went up 1,000%. Those you can play all day long.
As it's bouncing up and down through support and resistance.
Yeah, and it was and it was liquid, and the split wasn't too bad. Yeah. Right. So I mean, potentially that's if we're talking about newbies, that's not something that they need to be worrying about. They should just every day look for. The other thing to do would be if you don't have $25,000 in a day trade account where you can make 25 trades, you would just sometimes I did that. I took out most of my money just a few months ago, and I was only trading on like $8,000. Making $200 to $300 a day to live on because I needed to put some cash aside to qualify to buy a condo. But then, I couldn't. I didn't have a day trade account, so I couldn't make the dozen splits that I usually like to do. So my new strategy when I only had like 8,000 and wanted to make $200 or $300 a day was to do maybe 3 trades out of 3 accounts. And so one, I love the overnight gap play. So in the morning, I would love to just take profit like free market in a small cap sticker, and then maybe do a Momo in the morning. But then, once you bank, you're already banking in pre-market, and off that Momo play, I had all day long to find some good stickers to play too. So that, I think, is like the ideal day.
Right. So you said you mean the breakout board?
Yeah.
You say Momo?
Yeah, I think breakouts and Momos are different.
Well, no, because I'm on a board on iHub called Momo's breakout board.
Oh yeah, I like that. I think I like the board. It's let me see, what is it called? I think it's called the Momo breakout board, right?
Right.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes. I haven't gone there in a long time because I have plenty of picks, but yeah, sometimes they have good leads the night before.
So, I mean, some people say, you really shouldn't listen to the forums and stuff like iHub or Seeking Alpha and the other, forums that they have. How much do you take those type of forums into account when making a trade? Do you believe the
I guess
hype
I
and the
have like
things
a
like that?
natural instinctive radar for a momo or breakout, which maybe not everyone has. Um, yeah, I can just like hear of a ticker or see a ticker, and I'll just
What do you
see
usually
yes
set
or
your
no.
What do you usually set the percentages to hit your scanner? Like 20, 25% or
Hmm. No, my scanner just alerts on highest days. So I mean that's what I like the most. So if it's like has hit a highest day 4 or 5 times, then I'll consider playing it and telling other people about it.
right?
Yeah. And then I just, so that's the one that, I have no idea what the setting is. It was just given to me. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So that's one I use the most. And then the other ones are kind of similar, and I noticed you pick up, 80% of the same ones also at E-Trade. But even if you have a scanner, even if you have, you can read charts, even if you know everything about everything, you still have to, it's still up to you to pick, right? Because we're not all playing like 20 stickers. Out of all the ones that pop up on scanner, or you find at the very bottom bouncer, you still have to pick that one or two on your own.
Right.
And then even if you pick like the best one, the one that goes up 1,000%, you still lose money if your entry and exit are wrong too. So
Mm. Got to be careful on both ends.
trading is tough. You have to have all those things down just to make that 10 or 20%.
When would you say you've been trading for the past year? When would you say that you really started to become comfortable with what you're doing?
I think it was so the first 6 months I was only fed stickers by my boyfriend and his friends. Um, and then I came to Twitter, and the first month or two, I was just like everyone else. I would chase the pumps and, buy all the picks from, all the cool stuff.
Right.
And so I didn't really become, like I am now, or know as much until I realized that all the things I was doing was not making me money. It wasn't any different from when I was with my boyfriend who said that wasn't what I wanted. So I made a huge effort to, so I think that's when I'm like, I need to learn to make my own picks. I'm not dependent on other people. And I started using the scanner, and and I made myself look at charts and read the news and everything else. And then just when I made that decision, it all came together. Like it just made sense.
So there isn't any secret key or get rich quick scheme. You gotta actually read the news. You telling me you gotta actually do the legwork.
The secret is to give up on depending on other people, feeding you tickers, and doing the work yourself.
Right. That's what I'm trying to cut through. Exactly. I'm trying to cut through a lot of the hype, and I'm trying to cut through a lot of the Kool-Aid, because if you're a newbie and you're coming in and the stuff that you're looking for, how to trade stocks and things like that, a lot of what you're gonna find if you're just doing searches is pretty much just marketing. You're not really finding any real tools or just common sense trading from somebody who's been doing it for a while, who kind of understands the marketing from the real tools, the real legwork, and a lot of the stuff that the noobs find is just kind of marketing, and I really wanted to talk to you because it seemed like you understood the real legwork outside of all of the pumps and the hype and the Kool-Aid. It seems like you really kind of understand the real
Right.
legwork. So that kind of goes back to the first question I was asking you before, which I already kind of knew the answer to, which is, what's the difference between you and a typical pumper? Because you're not a pumper, but just somebody on the outside looking in, they can obviously see that you have a little bit more idea of the leg work and the actual day to day blood, sweat, and tears of a day trader, more so than just trying to grab a crappy stock and trying to pump it and front load and see how much you can get.
No, because those promoters are lazy. If you notice, they like try to pump the same ticker for weeks and months at a time. I have to like find tickers. I look for like half a dozen to a dozen tickers every day. Yeah, so that's a huge difference. Yeah, and so to do that, you have to have a lot more knowledge about companies and how they work and how day trading works, how the whole economy works, versus just someone finding a good ticker and pumping it up themselves from,
Right.
you know.
Do you think you have enough followers at this point to actually control a stock? Like if you actually pump the stock, do you really think that you have enough or huge much? Have you considered actually maybe doing a pump, or that's not really your style? Because I think that you
It's
might be.
really easy to do a pump. Doing a pump is so easy, and it doesn't take a lot of followers. All you have to do is find a bottom bouncer, and you just need like a dozen, maybe like a hand. You just need like a handful of people, like maybe even 6 people, with a couple of $1,000 amongst themselves, and you can like get that stock to start moving, and you can alert it on Twitter, and the next thing you know, that stock is going 20 to 30% or more.
But you
So
got people
yeah, so
like
it doesn't look like at all.
the shorters. There are. I've seen that. Certain people try to do a pump and run in the shorters. You know.
Shorters are like the last thing you need to worry about on a bottom bouncer. The only thing you need to worry about on a bottom bouncer pump is the pumper jumping on you.
Well, that's just a matter of time. That's not a matter of if. That's pretty much a matter of when.
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of it's not just like big. It's not like just dog mice. Because stock mice are actually sometimes such big pumps. I feel like paint is pump where it's like free money sometimes.
Can you hold on 1 second? Can you say that one? You're kind of breaking up there. What did you say there?
Oh, I said sometimes stock mice are big pumps.
Oh, okay.
I won't get into that.
Right.
I think I was trying to warn against not so much, these big promoters, but these little wannabe promoters. They're the ones who just run up a sticker because they're holding a bag, and they'll sell on you at 20, 30%. So you're not even in it for like a big multi-bag or anything. You think you're like going to get your 30%, but they're going to jump on you before that.
Wow.
But if you have been following my timeline, like in the since Thursday or Friday, you would have seen what we just did recently, which I just gave us out on.
What was that?
You know what I'm talking about at all?
The stock you told me about, the one that you just exposed?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, that one is the epitome of a pump and dump, right?
You said the
A
epitome.
bunch of wannabe pumpers.
The
Yeah,
epitome
it's a bunch
of a pump and
wannabe
dump.
pumpers.
Why
What's
is that?
that?
Why would you say that is the epitome of a pump and dump?
Because it went up during the day and now it's back to probably zero or negative, whatever. Right? It's just back to
Are they already pumping it, or did they just front load it? Did they already start? Did they
They
already?
find it, they load up, they alert it, they dump it, and it goes back to zero. That's the pump and dump.
Right. Well, there was the play Big Money Mike did called the Godzilla play, the QMCI play, which he didn't announce, I think, until the day before Like, I've seen, for example, like the guy Happy Penny Stocks. He's done them like the morning of. But I think Big Mike, when he did his, it was the night before. So, however, when it wasn't until he announced it that people started going back and seeing that I guess they had got front loaded a day or two before. Does that sound?
I think when it comes to Happy Penny Stock or to Big Money Mike, they're really obvious. Those guys start front loading like 2 or 3 months in advance. And what they do is they don't just front load one ticker, they front load like a couple of tickers. So then they have an option, when it comes to someday.
Right.
Because there's been instances too where someone else will alert their pump and they'll have to change it. I can't remember now the ticker names or when it happened, but that's happened just Happy where he was going to post it, and then 2 days before someone else alerted his pick, and then he had to change his pick, and that was a huge, that was one of the things that ended up him being exiled.
Wow. That was Happy Penny Stocks?
Yeah, I think he just messaged me the other day. He tried to come back a few times. He just, these pumpers, they're just so lazy. They just never learn from their mistakes or try to, or change their methods that never worked to begin with. They just try to do the same thing. And it doesn't work anymore because everyone knows their tricks now.
I guess they try to recreate their image sometimes. Like I've seen other pumpers jump from site to site and try to, change the site, but it's still the same formula. Well, I guess everybody's got a dream, so it's always going to be some new bag holder there for them. So somebody will always buy into it. I guess that's how they look at it. But
I think it's just the nature of the beast. I mean, who doesn't want to make 100% in a day, right? It takes, a certain reserve to be smart enough to take your 20 to 30%. But I think that only counts with time and probably learning the hard way after you've lost a lot of money playing these pumps and chasing the big runners.
Yeah, being humble and taking what you get is probably literally the best advice that you could give. So,
it's not even humble. I mean, once you start doing it, after you've been losing and getting jumped on and holding bags, once you start just taking your 20, 30%, it can be pretty awesome, to actually start making consistent money versus never knowing what's going to happen and always, being desperate for that next big one to make up for your losses.
Right. So you must leave a lot of money on the table a lot of times. Have you ever done like a 20-30% trade and seen it go 50, 60, 70% and end up taking yourself?
Every day, all the time.
you don't let that bother you, or you try not to think about it, or?
It doesn't bother me at all because I know how to find picks. Right? Because after that one, I'm going to go play another one and another one. It doesn't bother me. I'm happy to not lose -30 or -10. I'm always happy just to get out even sometimes. I think even this morning, I bought some Twitter options that I was hoping was going to be like 1,000%, and it sold off overnight. So in the morning, I just took my 350% and I was happy, I mean, I'd like 1,000%, but that's not possible because you can't sell options in post-market.
Right.
Yeah. Just looking at the stuff as half full instead of half empty. I just don't think about it. I just don't have any emotions when it comes to it. I just press the sell button and I look for the next one. I don't look back and go, oh, I missed that extra 200% it went up.
You're starting to sound like Clay Trader, no emotions, just that is how you gotta be though. I love watching Clay Trainer break down, his analysis. A lot of times he's no emotion, he's like robot trading, almost like a cyborg. But it's true. It's how you have to be. You can't really, say, oh, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda. It's you just get in
If
and
you
do
can
what you gotta do.
make 3 trades at 20 to 30%, that's like 90% you're making in a day.
Right. If you once you get good at it, and hopefully listening to you, my listeners will get to that point too. And I just want to say, normally I would let the show go for an hour, but just because the way that I had to record this show today, I am going to cut it short. I am hoping that maybe I can get you, maybe if next week, if we can maybe set it up the right way, maybe we can get a full show going, with the callers. I guess this will maybe just be.
Yeah, maybe we should bring my partner, Steve G. Do you know him?
Say it again. What's his name?
He can add to the conversation.
I would love that. I mean, normally, the other callers can call in and we can take other calls. It's just I guess the switchboard at TalkShoe was just acting up today. So, I am gonna post this audio, but I would like to do this again, definitely. But like I said, normally we would probably go for an hour. We've been going for about 40 minutes right now, and I don't wanna press my luck right now because
I think we've covered it. I think we've covered enough. No matter how much we cover it, it's not going to stop any newbies from playing some. They're going to play some. You can't stop them.
Right. I'm going to stop here. But I do want you to, could you, just for the record, can you put your contact info out there, just, in case somebody wants to contact you?
Oh, yeah. If you want to contact me, you can just reach me on Twitter at $50, Pips, $2 for you. And then from the Twitter page, you can get my email and every other way to contact me also.
Got, and that is.
Oh, yeah.
Say it again.
Go ahead. Oh, and we also have a free chat. So if you are new, you definitely can just come to the free chat. You don't have to pay for it. And then just don't try to play every play that's being called, because we do play a lot of volatile pickers because it's summer. Just watch. Watching and learning should be like 80% or 90% of your time when you're new.
Yes. That is true. And I also suggest to a lot of the new listeners to set up like a dummy account. I don't know if they call it a dummy account, but like a fake account. I use Stock Wizard, which is an app for the iPad, which allows you to trade with $1 million and just to but it follows stocks in real time. Just a paper money account. A lot of times is a good way to get started too.
Right. I never did that. I think there's a huge difference between trading fake money and real money. If it's not real money, first you're going to let it rise and try to get your 100%. It's totally different when it's real money. But maybe you can trade for like a week, paper trade, but I wouldn't spend too long on it. Yeah,
I spent about a month doing paper trading, and right when I first started doing my first couple of trades, I maybe for about 3-4 more days, I used it a little bit more, and I just kind of it's still on my iPad. I don't really use it much, but I have it there just to show.
They have that at CDA. The Sneaker Slim platform has
the paper
paper trading. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I have it just to show, people that new people that I run into and show them, hey, if you're nervous about trading, I show them how the app works. But I haven't actually used it in a while. But I do recommend it though to a lot of people who just need to learn just to develop their style.
Right.
So but your chat, how would somebody be able to find your free chat?
I think once again, just find me on Twitter, and then they can get the link to StockWiki, free chat.
Oh, okay, so it's on your Twitter page, because I've never seen a free chat on your page. I don't think.
We started it. Yeah, okay. We just started it. Well, actually, the StockWiki one we just started like a week ago, and then 2 weeks ago, I think we were using the Reddit chat. And then before that, I had my group on FB, but I really didn't like that because that actually is the epitome of the pump and dump. I just had lots of pump and dump groups come and post in my group at FB. So chat room is a nice forum to talk and get advice on entry and exit and find, and find all those pictures, that I'm able to get because I've been there for a long time. And I do know a lot of people, so I get alerted to a lot of information. And when you're new, you're not privy to. So when you're in that chat room, you get to, we can share all that information with you.
Definitely, I will. I didn't know. That's news to me. So I will definitely, as soon as we hang up this call, I'm going to scour your page and try to find that chat because I've never seen it. So.
Okay, I'll post it. And I'll pin it to the top.
Yeah,
so the chat room.
Yeah,
so the chat room, I don't go there until like 10 o'clock because I like to make my trades in the morning in peace and do my research. But there's people in there from 8:30 on.
Got it. So, and what time? You said you don't get on there till 10?
Yeah, I like to. Yeah, I like to do my research and make my two trades before 10 o'clock.
I understand.
It's like a good start to the day for me.
Need some peace
like
and quiet. Leave me alone. I'm trying to concentrate. Leave me alone. I need to study. Leave me alone.
yeah, but definitely everyone is welcome to the chat. Whatever experience level. Yeah, and then everyone has different styles, so you're gonna find people with your style in there too.
Excellent. That is the goal of the corporate algorithm, is to try to make just link people together. The noobs with the gurus. Basically, that's my job. I try to link the noobs with the gurus. I don't know if you consider yourself a guru, but to my listeners, you are definitely qualified. You have all of the.
Yeah, I do get a lot of information that I don't use, and I do want to give it out, because it is kind of wasteful. So, yeah, so I'm happy to have the chat and the Facebook and everything else, just to help, to give information if it helps other people.
Yes, that's usually what gurus do, and like I said, I don't know if you consider yourself a guru, but you definitely have all of the symptoms of a guru. But I really appreciate.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Yes, I really appreciate you taking time out to explain your strategy. And I said, hopefully we can do this again, and I will share this audio with you so you can share it with your listeners, and maybe we can get your other partners on board next time.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so Leilani Pips at Twitter at Pips to Dollars. That's at PIPSTO dollars. This is Corporate Algorithm Radio. This is your host, A.M. Thomas, and we will see you next time. Thanks.